Then later you can
I
give you the
just
user
hit the record button. I just hit it. Alright. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Krod7435. We're back at it with my boy, all the way from China, Jeff Shu, and another partner, Athletic Jashi. We got, oh wow, we are doing, playoff time, the, NBA playoffs for the, Eastern Conference picks. You know, Jeff being a Boston Celtics fan, and me being a Bulls fan, in which the Boston Celtics, they're the number 1 seed, and my Bulls, we are the number 8 seed. And then we got the other teams, which I do not have a playoff bracket pulled up, so I need to look that up.
I got it right here. Dude.
Alright.
Hang on. Let me open the document though. Where's the NBA? Shit. I'll just look it up.
Yeah.
The number 2 Cavaliers take on the Pacers, and the Raptors host the Bucks. And then
I got it.
Everybody's fucking a triple. Everybody already fucking his girlfriend. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man.
And then I'm pretty sure we got the Washington Wizards along with the Atlanta Hawks, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically it.
I got it.
Yeah. We have Cavs and Pacers, and we got Hawks versus Wizards. We got Celtics versus Bulls, and I think that's it. I'm almost positive. Yeah. That's,
Raptors versus Bucks.
yeah. Raptors versus Bucks. So, all right. Which one do you want to do, Jeff? You want to do my team versus your team?
We should do. We should start from 1 all the way to the bottom.
All right. So we will do the Bulls versus the Boston Celtics. So I will go off on my end. As me being a big time, you know, Bulls fan, you know, all the way from, you know, well, probably want to say ever since the Michael Jordan days, you know, to Derrick Rose and now current. But I feel like in this playoff series, this is a more older team, in which, you know, Jimmy Butler, he had a lot of great, you know, moments, you know, throughout his career. And I mean, you know, with Dwayne Wade being his old self, not being like the younger Dwayne Wade that actually can put up more numbers than any other player, then I would say that this playoff series would be very interesting. I would want to say that if Dwayne Wade maintains to be healthy, like every ESPN, sports critic would say, he would dominate, and he will do a great, you know, a job to maintain his teammate chemistry, and be sure to go on this rampant to, you know, beat Jeff's team, and then they'll be able to hopefully get past your 6. But I wouldn't mind it if it came down to a Game 7, because Isaiah Thomas, he's a great player, you know, king in the 4th quarter. But I think that when Dwayne Wade has the hot hand, that's what it turns into a bigger brawl.
Okay, Dashy, you're up. I'll go laugh.
Alright. Like I said in my video, the 4 times the Bulls and the Celtics play in the playoffs, Celtics always find ways to win the series. The 4 times they met in the regular season they split. So if we're going to expect to pull this win off, we're going to have to do it in 7 games. So I'd say the Bulls will win in 7, and we'll get the series win needed.
Yeah. Jeff?
Alright, so, obviously I'm a Celtics fan, so...
You're so
you
fat.
You see me? Yeah.
You're so fat.
I'm so fat, I know.
Oh, man.
Well,
I can't wait to
live. Check this out.
Alright. Yo, that is such a big library.
Yeah,
Dang.
It's actually 3 stories. It's actually 6 stories.
Wait, they're in China? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
course.
Damn.
But obviously you guys are Bulls fan. Obviously I'm a Celtics fan, so we're kind of gonna get a little opposed here. So, um, but anyways, no mistake. I don't know. Did you guys see my hate week video? I think Dashy did, but it's just
I
for all the
did.
fun. It's just all the fun, people like doing hate weeks. They pretend that they hate a team, but they don't actually. Honestly, I have a tremendous respect for the Bulls. So I think, talking about my Celtics, I have great, I got great, I get, I think Brad Stevens is a great coach. I believe in him. I think he can, coach his team to another, NBA title, actually his first NBA title, because all the NBA titles was been won by different coach. Doc Rivers was one of them. So I personally believe in Brad Stevens. I think he's a great coach. But the first season that Doc Rivers retired, we hired him. We hired Rip Stevens. We had a losing season, but the last 2 seasons have been great. We had some great records, and looking at the players, I'm hoping to see big from my dad comment. We went ham with the Hawks last season. If you look at the playoff series against the Hawks, we lost the series, which was disappointing. But Isaiah Thomas went off. I'm hoping to see him more. Avery Bradley, Joe Crowder, Al Hofford, Avery Bradley. I think I said him already, and Kevin Olynyk, and we got a rookie, Jaylen Brown. I think he needs to step up, and no mistake. I think this Bulls team is a playoff contender. Many people say that the Bulls weren't going to make it, but I knew they were going to make it. They were probably going to make an 8 seed or a 7 seed. Obviously, they made the 8 seed. So, but they got some good ass players, to be honest. Dwayne Wade, Rajon Rondo, but Rajon Rondo, I don't think he did anything. But I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
The way Rajon Rondo. Jimmy Butler, of course. You're saying that Jimmy Butler's going to beat the Celtics, but hats off to Jimmy Butler. During the offseason, we Celtics fan almost picked him up, but didn't work out. So, but anyways, Jimmy Butler and then Robin Lopez must respect players. I think that if Derrick Rose was still on the team, it would have been more dangerous for the team. So I think honestly, if you guys had Derrick Rose, you could have upset us maybe. You had a huge chance to upset us. I think close series. I think the series, like Dashy said, the series was tied 2-2. So I only think this is gonna go 6 games. I think the Celtics will pull away with the win. So, but like I said, we're going to be a little kind of disagreement here, a little opposing here. So I think the Celtics will win at least 6, maybe 7 at least, 6 or 7, but I'll say most likely 6. So I'm done.
Yeah, basically, one more thing to add, because this was very, a powerful play once I did, a lot of research on this. But Kevin Durant was planning on going to Boston, and I mean, let's just say hypothetically, if he did go there, that could have been really good for my team, because we could have gotten your #1 draft pick, or technically first round draft pick, and personally to me, because I think my Bulls definitely would have benefited from that, to either go for a possible 3 or 4 pick, considering that pick was very valuable, and I did think that maybe at some point in time, we could have traded for basically another a good veteran player.
Yes, I could.
And
You still see my face cam. I'm not sure if you all see my face cam.
I can see you.
Yeah, you just turned it on.
Only got one guy.
But yeah, I just wanted to add in on that. And obviously Durant, he's back and healthy, but we're doing the Eastern Conference picks, so let's move on with the next team, which is what?
The
Wizards and Hawks.
The Cleveland Cavaliers. We're starting from 1, 2, and 3.
Alright. So now that we got that team down, we got LeBron James, which is the younger, more talented, but also more, higher 10-5 player, Paul George, his Indiana Pacers. So, technically to me, Paul George has been a tremendous player, and to my thoughts on him, he's a lot more better than he was last time, before he got hurt. But when you really think about it, LeBron can always find a way to really get him tired, and then he could just literally murder him whenever he wanted to always kind of be up by 10, and then when Paul George makes that comeback, that's what makes it more of intensified, because PG is really starting to know how to play a better a small forward, but he has a skill set where he plays like a legend. And my whole thoughts on this playoffs is that
I think it's 60. Somebody's body
basically if PG decides to play his cards right, I think that the Pacers might be able to beat the Cleveland Cavs, because that LeBron, he can get into that foul trouble with PG. But then again, if it works into PG's favor, my pick for this, series has to be Indiana, and probably game number 7.
Not so fast, my friend. I'm picking Cleveland in 6 games. They're gonna win it.
Give us your reasoning.
Yeah, because I see Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Kyrie Irving. They can go off.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Continue, or I wasn't trying to cut you off.
Wait, are you talking to me?
No, Dashy. He just stopped talking.
Because I said not so fast.
No, that last part, that you just said.
Alright, just leave it, guys. I can make my prediction.
Alright, just go.
Obviously, I don't pay attention to other players, on other teams, but and a little bit of Cleveland, a little bit of Indiana, but well, let's just say this. I don't think it'll take a lot of effort to upset the Cavaliers, in my opinion. But I mean, they're obviously they've had a long losing streak at the end of the season, but do you really think that they're gonna have a losing streak in the playoffs? Have you seen what they're made of in the playoffs? Have you seen how they play in the playoffs? That the Pacers are gonna win some games, but I think that it's not gonna go 7. I think it's gonna go at least 5 or 6. So I'm taking Cleveland in 6 games.
Alright, so what is the next round, or basically next,
Raptors, Bucks.
Alright, Raptors and Bucks. Alright, so Raptors and Bucks, personally to me, because I think this will be one of the most, probably most heated matches that I can see, because considering that Jabari Parker, he got hurt, and too bad that he can't play, but Giannis Antetokounmpo, he is a monster, and I say he is playing like a point guard in a center's body. And personally, because I feel that he's just gonna give out a lot of trouble and height to DeMar DeRozan and possibly Serge Ibaka. But if you were to really ask me, I would probably say Bucks in 6, because Giannis is tall and he can really kick it out to almost anybody Middleton? Yeah. Chris Middleton and Greg Monroe, if they need paint, for helping out for buckets and rebounds, and trying to space out the floor.
Dashy, you're up.
You're saying you're taking Toronto in 5?
No, I said Bucks in 6.
You said Bucks in 6? I'll say not so fat, my friend, because you see our Raptors play. Lowry can be too much. Lowry and DeRozan can be too much for y'all in this series. I see Raptors winning it, sweeping Milwaukee here.
That might be the most careful I've ever taken any game.
Whoa, someone's picking a sweep. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know the players on each team because I don't watch them really much. But I can say this: I think a little bit of highlights, but both teams are pretty good. But I'll just say my prediction. I think it's going to be. I think Milwaukee is not strong enough for the Raptors, in my opinion. So I don't think it's gonna sweep. Bucks will steal at least one game. So I honestly, oh my gosh, shut up, Chinese people.
Oh, shut up, you dumb Chinese people.
But I think Toronto will win in 5 games.
Yeah, like, cause I could see it happening. Well, just because if DeMar and Lowry play well, then yes, then they could easily, blow right past them. But I just kind of feel like, with Giannis's, skill, that's what's keeping, Milwaukee, strong enough to play. And also Matthew Dellavedova, who basically had to bust his ass to try to keep their point guards, balanced.
All right, next series it's the Wizards and the Hawks.
All right. Well, yeah. So technically, with the Washington Wizards, they're a very interesting team, which I do love John Wall. And then obviously with the Atlanta Hawks, unfortunately Dwight Howard, which everybody says he is just really trash, but many would say he's actually much better off, playing for his hometown. But then again, do I see, a big improvement in this? Not really. Just because that the Atlanta Hawks picked up another good big man that played with a possible MVP, basically possible MVP candidate for James Harden, but he's now playing with more people that are not as high caliber. But if you were to really ask me, I definitely would want to say Wizards is probably in 5, just because John Wall, he's really good. He can bank shots and he can make you, get tired and give you a foul trouble whenever he is hot.
Great pick, Wizards in 7 games.
What? Why?
Are you saying Atlanta in 7?
I said Washington.
No, he said Wizards. He said Wizards in ran in 7. Jeff.
My prediction, literally halfway through the season, I didn't realize Dwight Howard switched teams. To be honest, like I said, I don't pay attention, but no mistake. I think both teams are just tremendous. This is actually one of the series I can't wait to actually watch. Obviously I'm excited for the Bulls and Celtics series, but I think the second series I'm probably excited to watch is Hawks and Wizards. I think it's gonna be a great matchup. No mistake. I'm not sure. I wouldn't say to count out the Hawks in the series because I think they've been playing really well. The Hawks have been giving some teams have problems. They beat Cleveland a couple times. Obviously they've beaten the Celtics a couple times in the regular season. So they've given many teams into problems. John Wall's a great player, and I think both teams are going to play their hardest. I think it's going to be a well-fought 7th series. But Game 7 is going to be in Toronto. I think the Hawks steal that game. And
Washington.
I think what?
Washington.
Oh. Sorry. I was looking at Toronto. Sorry. Game 7 is in Washington, and I think the Hawks steal that game. I think the Hawks are just, a tremendous team. No mistake. I think both teams will fight their asses off, and I think it's gonna go the distance. I think it's gonna go 7, and yeah, I'm picking the Hawks in 7.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, yeah, technically, you know, like if you were to ask me, who would be like the main deal of that whole Eastern Conference, I probably would want to say, oh man, it could be your Celtics, just because like I said, like if Thomas really plays, you know, like 10 times better like he did last time, then that would be like a huge scare because, you know, like you said, you know, like if they seeded Boston to be like the highest seed ever, but then trying to tell them that they're like the worst #1 seed, and that really.
Oh yeah, by the way, any members of the NBA, go to my face game. Anyone that works for the NBA, you guys can go fuck yourself. Saying that the Celtics are the worst #1 seed in NBA history.
Yeah, and then for any like a commissioner or ref to think that Dwayne Wade is trash, you guys can go fuck yourselves and Bulls all day. And we're definitely going to try to get this chip, but hey, like if we can't get this chip, then well, we're definitely going to be signing some good players, you know, within, you know, our free agency. And yeah, screw Cleveland and screw.
Here's a question though. Here's a question for you viewers. Here's a question. Last time the Celtics was the 1 seed, we ended up winning the NBA championship. We haven't been the 1 seed since 2008, since we won the NBA championship when we beat the Lakers, which we thought was a great series. Do you guys think we can win the NBA Finals again? I'm not asking you guys, but honestly, I think it's gonna be a long shot. I think it's gonna be hard though. It's not gonna be easy to pass to the finals. Especially, I think the Western is gonna be really competitive. So.
I don't know. Last time the 8 seed upset a 1 seed was 2012. It was the Sixers who were the 8 seed upset the top seeded overall seed, the Bulls.
Yeah.
So.
And then actually, Jeff, well, not only that, because I was going to say your Celtics back in 2007, or, oh man, like I forgot what year, but like weren't they like the #8 seed to actually go all the way to the finals?
I think so. 1 year, yeah. I know 1 year.
1999 Knicks.
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Celtics, but all right.
Celtics, they went to the NBA Finals as the #1 seed a couple of times.
Yeah, but we're talking about the #8 seed.
Yeah, 8 seed. Yeah. Yeah, the Sixers were the last team to beat the Bulls. If the Bulls are going to win this series, they upset the 1 seed. They have to take a whole lot of team communication.
Okay, but I'm trying to talk about the Celtics back then as the #8 seed, going all the way to win the finals.
Go on.
Yeah, the last time an NHL team won a Stanley Cup as 8 seed was the LA Kings. Go Kings, go!
No, Jeff, like you're not even like a Kings fan. Oh wow. Okay. All right, guys. So we just completed the Eastern picks or Eastern Conference picks. Next video will be Western Conference. So hopefully that you guys liked it. And thanks. Bye.